Alright, gonna do another Modern Horizons draft. Right, pretty fast queue there for a Saturday morning. Okay, so this is not playable. I think the arena is actually pretty good in the red decks. Being able to give one of your creatures haste like every other turn is pretty sweet. The Wumpus is pretty good, just a big creature. Often you get to play it on turn 4. The Knot Master's pretty good in the black-white deck. Conduit Goblin's really good in the red-white deck. I think we'll just take the Wumpus here since it's a one-color card. Probably, maybe the Conduit Goblin is a more powerful card. But yeah, the Wumpus keeps us open. Okay, and if we had taken the Conduit Goblins, the Scurry would be a slam dunk here. This dog is pretty good though. 2/2 for 2 with flash even. And potentially you just grow it every turn. Or you get to kill their tokens. I mean, that seems pretty good. Looks like our opponent took, or the person passing to us took an uncommon here, I guess. Unless this was a 3 rare. No, even that. Yeah, so I don't know what uncommon they would take over this, but I'm sure there is one. So we'll try that one out. Okay, so Envoy of Ancestors could pair nicely with this since it has like counters. People are going to want to kill this thing anyways though, so Evolution Witness is a good one. I haven't really liked the Power Stone too much. Maybe if you have like one of the 9 mana Mythic Rare, Eldrazi or whatever, but yeah, it's either this, in my mind, it's either Envoy or the Evolution Witness. And I do think this is a quite powerful card. Since the white card is better than our green card, let's go with the white card here. Okay. We're not married to the Wumpus here. We can move away from green if needed. This is basically just a decent card. It's kind of hard to play on turn 2. Like, there's a lot of games where you won't actually get 2 white mana on turn 2, but I don't really see anything else that's like amazing here. Like the Grave Dig could be pretty decent. But I'll just take the white card. Okay, so here we've got, I mean, this is a fine card. I think the Brain Surge is probably fine, especially if you have like fetch lands. The Snacker is supposedly pretty good in the deck that it goes in. Obstinate Gargoyle is not bad. And we have Trickster's Elk or Collective Resistance. I think I prefer the Elk here. We already have a decent green card. This is better than the black-white card. Like, so I don't see a reason not to pick a card in the colors we currently have. Okay, this is a pretty good fetch land. I think we're going to take the Horrific Assault here, though. It's just very efficient. If we have an Eldrazi, we even gain life, so... Okay, looking at this pack. Equipment, spoils... When it attacks other modified creatures, you get +X/+X, where X is its power. I don't know how good that really is. mean, it's probably pretty decent. Otherwise, we're looking at the Nyxborn or the Breaker of Creation. Yeah, let's try out the Synergy card here. Another good land. I think I like the Repurposer here. Just a 3-mana 3/3. Helps us cast our Wumpus. And then here could be the Knight 3/4 that sometimes draws a card. Foul Strike isn't terrible. Foul Strike could probably be good. We're kind of light on interaction and flyers. We don't have any reach creatures. We just have the 2/2 flyer, so definitely want to be able to deal with flyers in this format, I think. Nothing really great here. We could speculate on a contaminated landscape. The Jolted Awake, I think, without the energy, isn't very good. Okay, nice. This going pick 11. That's a pretty good sign, I think, for our deck. Not gonna play the Void Pouncer, I don't think. Okay. Okay, so this is definitely a bomb. We might want to splash it. Let's look at what the other options are. Oh, look, another bomb. This one's actually better than the Phoenix, according to 17 lands win rate. Or at least it was the last time I checked. I mean, the truth is there really isn't anything good in our colors. Like, the Rumble's fine, Winget's fine. The Vortex is, I don't think, really playable. So I don't see a reason not to splash here. I mean, the Phoenix is really good, but part of its power is playing at turn 3. The Chrysalis is going to be good at any point. I think we'll just take the Chrysalis. Okay, now we're getting a Nadu or a, wow, I mean, these are both pretty good. Ay, ay, ay. Stump Stomp helps us cast our Chrysalis. Nadu is just another bomb, though. I guess we go with the Stump Stomp because it's also a removal spell. Feels pretty bad to pass this, though. I mean, are we married to white? Maybe not. Maybe we just take the Nadu here and we go Teamer. Kudo. I don't know if Kudo's particularly good in our deck. Especially, like, yeah, with a Wumpus Aberration, it just wrecks us. Okay, I think we're going to take the Revitalizing Repast here. It's another good interaction piece. Teamer land, 2 Teamer lands. So I kind of want to take these. And like these are what our white cards are. The Philia is pretty good, but and we could be like Naya, but these are definitely better than any of these white cards. So okay. Looking at the current pack. There isn't really anything great for us here, is the problem. Guess we could take a Worn Power Stone in case we move into the bigger Eldrazi deck. We don't, I mean, we might still play white here, but I want to be open. Like, getting past a Nadu is a pretty good sign that green-blue is open, at least from the player directly next to us. And this card is insane. I mean, especially like with horrific assault, foul strike. You know, Emrakul's Messenger or the Doggy. We also have a Dread Mask, which I think is pretty good. I think if we want to read the signs, we should take the Emrakul's Messenger here. Kind of punished here because 2 dogs in our deck would have been really good. But I think we're just going to move into like an Eldrazi deck. Yeah, okay. Now we're definitely not seeing any. Okay. And this is a great card. We actually don't have any cards. Like, this is not playable. I'm going to speculate on the Marionette, I guess. Okay, what if we're like... What if we're like splashing blue for Nadu? Does that do anything? And we actually weirdly have like a pretty good draw 2 deck here. Like the start of it. We're just all over the place. Okay. Definitely green. What if we go like a Sultai? I think Sultai could be good. Okay. Of course, we open an Ajani. But yeah, if we're going Sultai, I think we just need to commit to that. Yeah, I mean, getting like another Emrakul's Messenger. This sneaky snacker is going to go all the way around. Right. This is a nice, just 2 mana. I mean, fixing. And it's a big boy. So how many ways do we have to trigger the draw? Right now we have the Unfathomable Truth. So if we actually want to make this work, we really need to get some of the things that actually trigger the draw 3. I guess I'll take the Tusker here. Kind of a close choice between this and the Malevolent Rumble. The sad thing about this card is it doesn't say draw, it says put it into your hand. Flash Striker is pretty good if we have enough colorless cards. But I guess we just take the Signature Slam here. And yeah, we just need to make sure that... my goodness. The brood scale's pretty good. This helps us actually get the draw too. I mean, we might not end up playing some of these black cards, I guess. Like, we can probably go like this. Wombat. This card is amazing. I think we even have a decent number of... kind of. I guess we'll just take another Altasaur. Wow, this came around? I don't know, man. Yeah, we kind of failed on this draft. Just, we waffled too much. I think that blue-black was wide open, but since we didn't really move into that until pack 3, basically, we just didn't get enough things that trigger it, right? Like, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure we only have like 2 ways of triggering it. So this could trigger it. This could not trigger it by itself, importantly. Yeah. So that whole package just doesn't work without actually having ways to draw 3. Which means all of those black cards are worthless. So now we're blue-black, and we are... I mean, blue-green. And we're missing 3 playables. So we could do like... Yeah, I mean, this is pretty bad. Maybe we just kind of do something like this. So we just splash red for the Chrysalis, and then we needed another 2 playables, so we play this in the Bobble. Is there anything else? And then let's look at what the lands actually were. Blue-white, that's not worthwhile. This one is great, obviously, and then this one is green-white, which also doesn't help us. Yeah, so this deck is definitely sketchy. But this is what we got, I guess. So try to make it work. What does this say? 7 green source? Or okay, we have 9. We actually have 10 if this comes in as a land. Actually 11 with this too. So I think we actually could cut a forest for a mountain. Yeah. I mean, pretty bad, but yeah, not really much we can do with this. We'll see though. I mean, maybe we'll draw well. Maybe Nadu alone can win us some games. How many ways do we even have of triggering it like that? The elk doesn't... I guess it does trigger it if we put it on something else. Signature Slam, Foul Strike, Revitalizing Repass, Horrific Assault. So we have like 5-ish ways of triggering Nadu. Yeah, it's too bad that we couldn't get there with the blue-black, but they're just... I mean, I'll just double check here, but I don't think there were nearly enough card... Yeah, we literally only had this, right? So, okay. Well, this one is going to be a draft that we did. So, let's see how the games go. All right. So, this is a very bad hand. I'm going to keep it though because I guess I'm not very smart or something. I think this kind of helps us redraw. And frankly, I just don't think that our deck is like capable of a ton of really good draws, so going down to 6 card is not really an option. The nice thing is we will get to play the Wumpus on curve here if they don't interact with our Power Stone. We could also cycle the Tusker, but I don't think that's a good play for us because then what do we have in hand? Just the Wumpus and a Foul Strike. So, not particularly good. And they're a white-red deck that didn't have a 2-drop, so that does make me feel a lot better about our chances. Okay. So if they move the kite, then we get to kill the gatekeeper, which would be pretty cool. Scurry of Gremlins. If we actually kill this now, they only get 3 energy. I don't know if this is the right play, but I think keeping them off of 4 energy from that is pretty good. So in order for them to give their creatures haste next turn, they will have to gain energy. And I think we just want to close this game out as quickly as possible, so they could have a removal spell plus like a 2-drop or a 3-drop that gains some energy and punish us here, but I think we're gonna lose if we yeah, okay, so there's the 2-drop. They could give that thing haste and then tap the Tusker and hit us for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be pretty good. Now they can hit us for even more. They're probably going to tap down our Tusker. Yep. And then we're going to chump the Slith. Because I don't want that thing growing. It's not like we need the mana. And it's too bad that they are at 14. The problem is we need to attack them because they're gonna beat us in like a turn or two. But if we attack them, then they tap down our only blocker and kill us, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 5 because they're going to get at least one trigger, maybe 6. Maybe it is better to attack here. That way, if they do an all-out attack, like if they do an all-out attack, obviously we die if they can use the Scurry of Gremlins, but we were going to die anyways, I think, so this is really our only out from my perspective, is getting them low enough to kill on a crackback. Ooh, okay. Well, that wouldn't have actually mattered because we had a flying... Oh, wait, no. 1, 2... Okay, alright, well... So, yeah, what happened there, they meant to cast that, presumably. If they cast that, then they tap down our flyer. They'd ask for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That still wouldn't be enough to kill us. If they had another creature in hand, let's say, that gave them energy, they would play that, take us down to 6, and then activate. So they must not have had another creature in hand. Maybe they just had 2 more lands or something. Regardless, we'll take the free win. Okay, so on to the next game here. Okay, this looks like a decent hand. Messenger into Repurposer. Would be nice if we got to be on the play, of course, because our deck is weaker, so we deserve it, right? We definitely did not deserve that win, though. But I do think that we played in such a way to give ourselves the best chance, at least. So we could play the Power Stone next turn to guarantee an Unfathomable Truths. But I think I would rather play the Repurposer to put some pressure on. Oh wow, they're even gonna loot. Oh, they're gonna bring their snacker back, I guess. Okay, well now I definitely want to, Ooh, this is tricky. Okay, let's think about this. So if I play the Power Stone, next turn I can play It That Heralds the End for 2, and the Eldrazi Repurposer. Otherwise I play the Eldrazi Repurposer, I play It That Heralds the End, and I can also cast the Worn Power Stone, right? Okay, that seems better. I want to just get pressure on the board. Okay, well, punished, I guess. Oh, I always forget this is colorless spells you cast with mana value 7 or greater. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is reinforced 2, so it doesn't even help us kill their guy. I guess we just play the Worn Power Stone here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I always think this is just for all, reduce the colorless cast for all, but no. I don't want to trade. because they'll probably just get another 3/3. I mean, obviously them getting a 6/6 is also bad, but and they're like, they definitely could be playing red cards with multiple red splash lands. One, two, three, four, five, six. Seven, technically. Okay. I don't want to attack into... Actually, do they have... Is there a draw 3 at instant speed? I don't think so. Oh, right. I forgot they can loot. I guess I'm gonna need to get like reset this thing anyways, so I guess we'll just do that. And pass here, and next turn we can cast a Tusker. Yeah, so we kind of 2-for-1'd ourselves there, but we didn't get rid of it then it would become a 9/9, and I don't actually know that we even can kill a 9/9 in this deck. Like, all we have are fight spells. The signature slam would probably be our best bet. So, not ideal, obviously, but I don't think we had much of a choice there. Oh, that's incredibly bad for us. 1 mana to kill our 7-drop. And, like, the sacrifice doesn't even count in their deck. That's okay. I mean, from my perspective, this deck should have gone 0-3, like maybe 1-3 on average, so we've already made it from my point of view. Oh god. We're gonna get so much value off of that. I mean, look at this. This deck is sweet. This is the deck I want to play. Okay. Do we have any other colorless cards? Not really. And plus we have the things we can sacrifice. We're just in such a bad... I mean, there's no way we can win, so I don't know why I'm tanking on this, but... We really need to kill one of these sentries. In fact, I think we actually have to bestow one of the sentries. As awkward as this is, because otherwise they will be able to trigger their thing by just attacking every turn. Their draw 3 or whatever. So, I mean, I'm not saying this is a great play, but I don't think there is a winning play for us. And that's probably... Maybe we actually, weirdly enough, should have put it on this one, the 5/5. Because... now this is going to be out of range for our bite spells, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, plus an additional 4, 11. Sure. Actually, hold on. 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do it like this. I mean, obviously, any instant speed interaction blows us out, but once again, I don't think we have the luxury of playing around that. Okay. Am I dead here? Did I miscount? Count 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I am dead. Okay. I needed to jump. But yeah, I mean, let's be real. I was not going to win that game. Even if I make the jump there, I mean, if you got 6 power in the air, no, there's no draw in my deck that could win me that. Okay. Let's just, I do want to review the deck, I guess, one more time and make sure that there isn't a better thing. I mean, oh God, we could have had such a cool deck if we just, if I had... The thing is, it wasn't really that clear that this was open in pack 1 until like a really late sneaky snacker wheeled. So, but yeah, I mean, just looking through the cards, right? There's this card and the Unfathomable Truths are the only card that could actually trigger the draw 3. So the deck just wouldn't be functional. If we wanted to be Bant, which we have 1, 2 lands to support, that would give us the Shepherd, the Envoy, the Golden Tail Trainers, maybe the Kudo. In return, we lose the Chrysalis. We also get to get rid of the Glimpse the Impossible and the Vexing Bauble. But we're splashing white for like 2 drops and 3 drops. Like, that's not good. At least this card can win the game. Yeah. I think we, and just also looking at how many cards are even affected by all this stuff. Like, okay, flickering. What do we get for flickering? Nothing. Literally nothing. Like, the best thing that we get is that we can reuse our Evolution Witness or our like, I mean, that's not good. Yeah, okay, I think we leave it. I do think maybe we should cut like an island for one of these colorless lands. Just so that we have a way of casting It That Heralds the End on turn 2 more reliably. But this deck obviously just not very good, which is fine. That happens sometimes. Okay, so this is a non-functional hand, right? We have a combat trick, 2 7 drops, and a 5 drop, so I do think we actually have to throw that one back. This is also a very bad hand, but I will keep it. Because if we draw a land, we can play the Aberration on curve. The Aberration at least is a powerful card. I think we'll probably cycle the Tusker. But yeah, playing against a red and green or red-white deck that has no 2-drops is probably pretty good for us. Ooh, Nadu. Okay, so we can actually play that. Nadu is actually going to be really good. If we draw like a blue off the top, that would be very nice. Actually, I messed up here. I should have actually used the spawn to cast the Aberration so I could search up my island and next turn play Nadu plus a Horrific Assault. Now we won't be able to make that play, unfortunately. Just played a little too fast there without thinking about our options. You could always rip an island off the top, but with a deck like this, you kind of need to, well, not make any mistakes, but you also need to get lucky and draw what you need. Oh, goodness. Alright, well, at least it's actually a pretty bad scree of gremlins right now. But, imagine how much better it would be if we could have, I'm gonna crack this for an island. And we're gonna play the Evolution Sage. And I think we are gonna cast the Horrific Assault, because I don't want them to have like more token makers and just wreck me. So we lose out on some Nadu value, but next turn we should be able to play Nadu plus Signature Slam, assuming we don't die. Ideally, what we actually get to do is play Nadu, not need to cast Signature Slam, use the Evolution Witness, then the next turn use the Signature Slam on the Evolution Witness to get back something else. Oh god. Yeah, this card is insane. 1 mana. If you do not kill it, they win the game. Any card that says, if you don't kill this, you win the game, obviously, without saying, is very good. I am not going to block here. The good news is we should, unless they have some kind of interaction, we should be able to kill the Guide of Souls next turn. Okay, they're just like going all out. And the really nice thing, once again assuming they don't kill our Nadu, is that it's a 3/4 blocker. So it actually deals with what they have going on. Okay. We have to let this happen. We need to get a 2-for-1 with the Signature Slam, I think. And so yeah, we basically have to bait them into an attack here. And then we'll be able to Signature Slam, targeting Nadu. it'll kill one of their 4 toughness creatures, and then we'll get to block. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I guess I didn't mess up, actually. It's fine. Okay, yeah, that's what we needed to wait for them for. And I guess we will pump the Nadu up. Or do we actually pump our Wumpus? No, we do the Nadu. I don't know. The Wumpus might be the right play there. We could attack them for 10 here. It's very possible we just die on the next turn, though. 1, 2, 3. Or 1 mana short. If we attack with both of these, they have to double block on the flyer. Yeah, they have to block both of these things. Right? Or they could chunk. I mean, either way, I think I force them to kill off 2 of their creatures, which is very good for us, obviously. Okay, yeah, this is excellent. So, yeah, it's possible that they kill us this turn. They play like a, you know, land card that makes them energy, a second Scurry of Gremlins, then they got us. But otherwise, I think we have it in the bag by playing the Power Stone here. Because then we can just start playing Tuskers. The alternative play is we actually hold up the Tusker, cycle. If they do a play like what I described, then we cycle the Tusker and chump. But then we're in a situation where we can't guaranteed cast our Tusker unless we draw a land. So that's kind of why I didn't want to go that route. I kind of tend to play more aggressive typically. Okay, I think we're good. Because if they use the Scurry of Gremlins, then they're not going to be able to kill us. Right? This is a pretty good play for them, though. But now they have to, once again, chump. Right? And then it's actually really interesting. It might actually be a better play here to just keep up the 2 Tusker cycles in case they play something else hasty. But I think it's fine. Actually, no. Casting the Tusker also makes a blocker, so we get to keep up a Tusker cycle anyways. So I think it's fine. But it is totally possible they kill us here. I mean, this card just makes anything possible if they have the right energy producers. Like if they play another Volt Angel plus a Static Prison on our Tusker, we actually die, right? I guess we wouldn't die. We'd go down to 1. Okay, well, we're gonna attack here. Okay, nice. I think that when they made the Volt Storm Angel play, they didn't think about how they would have to chump with it the next turn. Well, regardless, another win in the books. So far, we are well exceeding my expectations. We have definitely gotten lucky, which, like I said, with a deck like this, you gotta get lucky if you want to win. And so far, I'm really happy with our result. 3-3 with a deck like this. I mean, the one thing I guess I will say is that the deck might feel worse than it is because we had so few playables due to our waffling, but we do have some good playables. This is a terrible hand. I'm going to keep it, though, because we can redraw with the Tusker. And if we draw any, like, imagine drawing a Nadu with this hand. I mean, Nadu is an amazing card, of course. And the Wumpus Aberration can, like, has that also won us a game? Or maybe even 2 games, so... But yeah, red-white once again. This one should be able to beat us. If they play a Scurry of Gremlins next turn, it's over. So, I mean, our play next turn is Cycle Warped Tusker, so that's not very good, of course. They're probably going to give that thing haste. Yeah, I mean, we're just dead. We're already dead. Or... So if they exile the Brood Scale, then we're dead. If they try to kill the Brood Scale, then... Okay, this is actually pretty good for us because we, well, I mean, as good as them getting a hasty 4/3 flyer that gives them 2 counters. This is good for us. Let's see. Would I like to do the thing? Yes, I would. Okay, so... Yeah, this is actually really weird. But, we're actually not in a terrible spot right here. I wouldn't say we're in a good spot, but it's not terrible. Because this turn we can signature slam the Rhino to take the shield counter off and then block, and that makes another dude. So if we draw a land here, we actually get to play like the Tusker or the Drown. Probably we play the Drowner of Truth so that we get more tokens, and then we can also play... Well, I guess the Tusker also makes a token. I don't know. Somehow we're going to get to do some stuff next turn. Okay, that is bad. Well, that pretty much ruins our plan. Yeah, because the annoying thing is now that it's so huge, removing the shield counter doesn't do anything for us because it won't die in combat. Could we, like... Yeah, even double blocking doesn't do it. So I think we actually have to cycle the Tusker here, see what we get, and then make our play based off of that. Okay, well that's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we take 6 here. The other play we have is chump Unfathomable Truths next turn. Yeah, I guess that's a better play. Because we don't want to go down to 3 against red-white. Like, they have too many hasty cards, so... Okay. We got cocked there. So I think we actually attack. And then we leave up our... Oh, shit. You know what I just realized? Each modified creature you control deals damage. I don't know how that interacts with the shield counter. What I mean by that is I don't know if one of those damages removes the shield counter and then the next one actually hits it. Oh, okay, we're just dead. Oh, wait, that doesn't even give them haste. Okay. So we could play the Repurposer, hold up the Signature Slam, play the Repurposer and the Emrakul's Messenger. That doesn't seem great. So I think we do it like this. We're also holding up the Foul Strike. Okay. I think I have a play here. I'm gonna try this. It's possible that we just lose because of this, but I do want to try it. So we have to put the counter on this guy. So, okay, it did not work as I was hoping, but it still kind of works. I was hoping that each shot would count as a separate instance of damage, and therefore it would have 3 damage marked on it, and then we could just block with the bruise skill, but I guess this works the same way, actually. One, 2, 3, 7. Okay, yeah. I mean, somehow we're still in this game. Of course, if they draw an energy-producing creature, then we are going to be in trouble. But the funny, something funny is that Oh god, yeah, we're dead, right? I guess we're not dead, but it's not good. I think we play the messenger here. Play the bauble. Sacrifice the bauble. We're trying to draw a red source for our drone. Play this. I think we have to attack here. This is a 2-turn clock, so they kind of have to... Yeah. I think that's our best chance. Of course we could just... But we have all these chumpers is the thing, so... Smelted charge bug. Well, giving their creatures menace is one way to eliminate our ability to chump, I guess. But if they're not careful, they could die. Okay, so do I use the reinforce to pump up the Emrakul's messenger? I think I'm going to. Turns this flyer into a 2-turn clock. Oh yeah. Oh baby. No point to... Even though this would force a chump from them, actually both attacking with both of these would force 2 chumps. Because they have the menace, I do not want to... Like, we have them dead on board. Alright, nice. Okay, alright, maybe I really am underestimating this deck. It's funny because I was really close to just... I would never resign without playing, except unless I get disconnected in the draft. But I guess this deck, I mean, it has some serious power if it doesn't lose in the first 4 turns. So... 4-1 though. I mean, I expect it to go like 1-3, legitimately. But yeah, Nadu, just an excellent card. We've gotten lucky against all of our opponents. I think they also have been playing a little suboptimally, but it's hard to know because we don't know what their hand is, right? So... Okay, I think we keep this one. Have we been on the play yet? Ooh, nice. So yeah, we'll play the Repurposer, and then we'll play the Nadu. I'm gonna check though my untapped here. Interesting. Oh, they're just going for it. Okay, well now we're gonna signature slam them because that absolutely wrecks their plan. Like, they basically spent a card to deal 2 damage to us, because I wasn't going to chump the Inventor. Interesting. Well, I don't know what they could have. I am going to unfortunately have to play this as a creature. And then we'll play the Nadu and see what happens. I really don't want to have to trade off my It that heralds the end. Another Wing It. Wow. Okay, so they're just like all in all the time. I guess I get to kill or take off the counter from my repurposer. What? Okay. Well, not complaining. I have to elk that thing. The funny thing is, it also removes the whatchamacallit? The shit. It removes the ability, right? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna play this guy out, and then no attacks here because we're so low. They've used 2 Wingets as like auras, basically. Okay, well, I don't care if they return that thing to their hand. In fact, I want them to. That would be excellent for us. I am fine if they want to kill my Nadu here. We'll just get it back. And if they kill my 5/5, then I get a Tusker next turn. Sure. Oh, that's a nice combo. I did not think about that. Okay, well, we're going to attack probably with everyone. Oh wait, no, we need to cast the Tusker now because of the It that heralds the end. And then we are going to attack with everyone here? Question mark. Yeah. I don't care if they block the Witness. We just need to kill them next turn. Or we're gonna die to this Drossclaw thing. I don't know if there's like a Death Touch trick they could have, so I'm just gonna block like this. They could have... I don't know what they could possibly have here. That's pretty good. So they're at 5. They're effectively at 8 if they block with the Pearl. If I attack with everything here... Block... Block... 5, 6... So instead they could go block, block, 7, 8. That would kill them. So they actually have to double chump here. So I want to double check this math. So block, block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're down to 2. If they make the next best block without chumping this guy, block here. 7, 8. Yeah, they have to. And I'm just going to play this out now. Yeah, they have to double jump. That doesn't work, right? Nice. Okay. 5-1. Obviously our opponent had a play they had to make there. They could have just been conceding with that play, so not gonna fault them for making that. Yeah, wow. Okay, Eldrazi, actually pretty good. Even if you have to play weird cards like the 1 mana artifact to fill your deck. I mean, 2 Altasaurs is pretty good. 1 survive. Okay. Alright, well this has got to be our best hand so far, right? I really do not want to play this. We get pretty punished if we get to turn 4 without drawing a single land. I think that's unlikely, so I want to go for the high upside here. But we get to curve out, right? 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop hopefully. Yeah, okay, perfect. Red-white, so we do have to keep in mind they might actually just, like, if we're too aggressive, they might kill us. Okay. I think this is the first time we've actually cast this spell, right? Maybe the second? We had it stranded in hand one game, but... Nice. Okay, so now we start doing stuff, right? They have 7 total power. If they do that, though, I get to trade my Chrysalis for 2 of their creatures, and they're taking 5 damage. I think that's worth. Okay, yeah. So we will order like this. And like they can't really afford to attack here. Can they? Seems pretty aggressive. Emrakul's Messenger, Amulet. Okay, so they can make a golem. So I guess it was a good attack because the 3/3 is better than the 1/3. Okay, we do this. I think we just swing all out here. Go down to 1. Cast a Repurposer. Hard to see how they could kill us here. And hard to see how they don't have to jump here either. Like, they're gonna have to chump the 7/6, right? So they trade chump. Play another fatty. Now they can't even attack with the charge bug because we can trade for it. I mean, not trade, but trade a token for it. Yeah, I mean, let's see. That was by far our best hand. 6 games and we had one good hand. 2-drop, 3-drop, Chrysalis into Drowner of Truth. I mean, that's pretty good. So, we'll not complain about that hand. That was excellent. Okay, well. Somehow we've gotten to a 6-1 with this deck, so. Okay. I'm gonna keep this hand just because of Nadu. If we didn't have Nadu here, if we had like a I don't know, this card can just pop off. And this hand, if we don't just draw, I mean, we need to draw lands to cast our 7 draw. Oh god, we lose. Yeah, no way. No way we would win. They're probably gonna kill Nadu, is my guess. Like a shoot spell, bite spell. Okay. Well, that's pretty good too. Turn 4, I make a 9/10 reach trampler. Sadly, we have drawn our bite spell too late here. I guess I need to play this so I gain the life. The fact that it has trample is just brutal. But yeah, I mean, this is why I was saying the deck didn't seem good, because like we only have one Writhing Chrysalis and we have no reliable way to play it turn 3, right? We don't have any, like the Brood Scale, I guess, is our best shot. Okay. Can we, is it even possible for us to win, right? No. We have no outs, but at least I don't think we do. Oh shit. Actually, if we drew, oh my god, we got punished so hard. If we had waited, we could have played this, played the Chrysalis. It would be a 4 power 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that still wouldn't be enough, so he still would have died. I was right after I made that play, I realized, oh shit, I needed to wait to see what I draw in case it's a mountain. I'm curious why they didn't attack with the Serum Visionary there, but theirs is bigger than mine, though. But let's see, 6 7, 8. Yeah, once again, we're just a little short. Technically, we actually don't die this turn, so I guess we'll keep playing. If they have removal, we die, obviously. Twisted Riddle Keeper. Okay, alright. Yeah, you got us. Oh, yeah. So, unfortunate, but, you know, we cannot complain about our current performance on this deck. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a keeper. And I think we do, even though we have the 1-drop, I think we search for the forest here. Because we don't have a 2-drop, and it's not like we need to cast this on turn 1, you know? And this could like randomly hose like the raptor if they have it. So right, I need you to not draw lands. I think it's, if we play the Nadu, like they probably just kill it. I think they're less likely to kill the repurposer, and it allows us to double spell next turn if we draw a forest. If we don't, if they kill the repurposer, then we can double spell with a power stone plus the Nadu. And it means 1 less removal spell. We're losing out on Nadu value, of course, but that's okay. The downside is we don't get Nadu online. If we draw like a shoot spell, we're not going to be able to use it and get the Nadu trigger. Because we only have 1 green source. And yeah, all of our Nadu triggers require green, I'm pretty sure. Foul Strike, Repast, Assault, Signature Slam, Trickster's Elk. Yep. If they attack, I'm definitely going to block. I don't get, I mean, I get value when this thing dies, so. It's fine. It is annoying they get the damage in, but it's fine. Okay, so play the island out here. Yeah, I guess we play the Nadu and then the Power Stone. Because the Power Stone is basically like permanent Eldrazi spawn. Obviously they can kill the Power Stone. They can also kill the Eldrazi spawn with like a Rouse Maze, or whatever the hell it's called. One of those sweeper spells. I think they're less likely to use like a Siege Smash on a, if they have a second one, on a Power Stone, rather than like to kill my Nadu through combat. Okay, well, that's a card. At least they only have 1 plains, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Okay, well, blocking. A second Siege Smash. Wow, okay. I mean, it's a good card. Don't get me wrong. I think it's better to... It's okay that we lose the Nadu there. We have one way of recurring it. Because, like, these... It's better they use these early in a way that doesn't allow them to win the game with them. That card is definitely annoying. We really need to draw some green. We've drawn 0 forests, but quite a few other lands. Alright, well at least we get to kind of empty our hand here. And I'm gonna give it one more turn before we start attacking. Because they have the Zealot. I want to still have a good blocker for the 2-3. I don't want to trade the Emrakul's Messenger for that. How close are they? What is this, escape? 5? So they're still pretty far from it. They need a second plains. We definitely have a chance. If they don't draw any more white sources, I think we're winning for sure. Assuming we don't just flood out completely, but we haven't really flooded. Like, I can't complain about our mixture of spells and lands here, so... Interesting. Not bestowing. That's pretty strange, because they would have been able to attack with a Gatekeeper. Okay. Alright, well, at least we got our second forest. Now we can start attacking in the air. We're in a very awkward spot because we want to end the game, but because they have this Flage, but we don't really have a way. Like, if we attack there, they tap down our only good blocker, and then we kind of get screwed. I think I am going to start attacking with a 7-9 now, though, because we probably should have attacked with it, honestly. Because this still blocks, like, the unicorn. So they only would have been able to attack us back for 2. Yeah. Now we are kind of flooding. Jumping. I mean, the chumps actually have a bit of value here because they do get them closer to escaping Flage, I guess. Is there a reason to... Yeah, there is, because of Glimpse the Impossible. We want to play our lands out. We don't have any looting effects, so... We can keep one land in hand, but even that is like a bit bad if we draw our Glimpse or our... Oh god, please just hit 3 lands. That is not 3 lands. At least they can't... Do I want to use the Power Stone here? I guess it's fine because I wouldn't be able to... Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think I'm gonna attack with everyone because we can cast another Warped Tusker. Everyone but the It That Heralds the End. And the 1/2s. Okay, nice. Now they're using it defensively. That means they're on the ropes. Them having to cast this for 7 mana was really good for us. Wonder why it tries to sacrifice the ones without summoning sickness. Feeling pretty good here. I mean, anything could happen. Oh, wait. Oh, right. They can use the evolution. I forgot that they stole I mean, even though it was staring me right in the face, I somehow forgot that they stole a forest. So they can use the signature. Okay, nice, nice, nice. They could use the signature slam to kill my It That Heralds the End, but they're still in a really bad spot. So, yeah, wow. Really happy with that result, obviously. I think I just misjudged the deck, frankly. Like I was saying earlier, because the draft went so poorly. I mean, look, we had to play a Vexing Bauble. We had to splash a Glimpse, which isn't a terrible card or anything, but we had to splash it. And then this is obviously a great card, so I'm not going to complain about splashing that. But like, we needed 2 playables when we also had 2 MDFCs, which are fine, but like, you know, in theory we could have cut a land for one of these MDFCs, so we effectively had like 3 more cards than I really wanted to, and we had literally nothing we could put in the deck. We had this really awesome package for like 2 commies, 3 sneaky snackers, but just no support for drawing 3. So I think that made me feel like the deck was a lot worse than it really was, because like, I mean, if we survive, we have the Nadu, it's obviously a bomb. It That Heralds the End into one of these guys is so good, and we had so many ways of making chumpers, right? Like, there were a couple ways we could draw a card or 2, right, with the Emrakul's Messenger. We had really good removal. The Foul Strike isn't really good removal, but like, what is it? I guess I thought we had better removal than we did. But we drew our removal, importantly. So yeah, I mean, the deck actually ended up being pretty good. So thank you for watching. If you liked what you see, definitely give the video a like or subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.